Long answers. Question number one. Describe the altitude zones of vegetation in the mountainous regions or the mountainous region of India exhibits a succession of natural vegetation belts from tropical to tundra types, all compressed into an altitude of 6 kilometers or so. Elaborate the above statement with four examples from different altitudinal belts or describe the major vegetation zones of the Himalayas region or in mountainous area there is change in natural vegetation due to decrease in temperature. Justify giving example from different zones. Answer. In the Himalayan region of our country, the vegetation differs according to the height. In the foothill, the Shivalik or tropical deciduous forest, sal is the most important species of economic significance. The zone with altitude 1000 meter to 2000 meter consists of evergreen forest, beech, chestnut, oak, ash, etc. are the main trees. These at a higher altitude are replaced by cheed and chill. The zone between 1500 meter to 3000 meter includes pine, cedar, silver fir, and spruce. They are the famous coniferous trees typical of the dry temperate region found in the inner Himalaya region. At the height of 3600 meter or more, shrubs, scrubs, and grasses of alpine variety are found. Next question. Write 3 steps taken by the government for the protection and conservation of great biological diversity of India, or give any 3 steps taken by the government of India to protect the flora and fauna. Answer. Various bioreserves have been set up in various parts of India. For example, the Nilgiri at the Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala, Nanda Devi in Uttarakhand, etc. About 100 national parks, 515 wildlife sanctuaries and 35 zoological gardens have been set up. The endangered species are being identified and special efforts are being made to preserve them. For example, Tiger Project. Killing of wildlife has been banned and special forest officers has been appointed. Next question. Why are the forests important to men? What has been the result of man's interference with nature? Answer. The importance of forests are as follows. Forests increase the quality of environment. They modify the climate. They control the erosion of the soil, control soil erosion, regulate stream flow. They support many industries and thus provide a livelihood for the rural population. Forests provide humus to the soil and shelter to the wildlife. The interference of man with nature has resulted in the extinction of many plants and animals. Next question. Mention the steps taken by the government to protect the flora and fauna. Answer. 18 biosphere reserves have been set up for the protection of the flora and fauna. Financial and technical assistance is provided to many botanical gardens since 1992. Many eco-developmental projects have been introduced like Project Tiger, Project Rhino, Project Great Indian Bustard, etc. 103 national parks and 535 wildlife sanctuaries set up to take care of natural heritage. Setting up of zoological garden. Next question. Describe the features of mangrove forest. Answer. Mangrove forests are found in the coastal regions which are affected by the tides. Dense mangroves are the common varieties of trees. The roots of the plants are submerged in water and can be seen only during low tide. The Sundari trees found in the Ganga-Brahmaputra delta provide durable hard timber. Palm, coconut, kevada, agar also grow in some parts of the delta. Royal Bengal tiger is the famous animal in these forests. Next question. How do the forests play both a productive and protective role? Answer. Productive role of forest. The forests supply us wood, pulp, cellulose, packaging material, etc., to run a number of industries like paper industry, packaging industry, etc. We obtain a number of consumer goods like fuel wood, timber, medicinal herbs, resins, gums, lac, and honey from our forest. Forests control the wind force and temperature and cause rainfall. Protective role of forest. Forests help in maintaining the ecological balance and providing pollution free air. These help in checking soil erosion and raising the water table, which receding presently at the faster rate. These provide humus to the soil and make it fertile. These provide manure to the plants as their leaves and stems, after they die, decompose in a natural way. Next question. What are the different steps taken by the government to protect flora and fauna? Answer. The different steps taken by the government to protect flora and fauna are 18 biosphere reserves have been set up in the country to protect flora fauna. The Sundarbans in the West Bengal, Nanda Devi in Uttarakhand, the Gulf of Mannar in Tamil Nadu, and the Nilgiris have been included in the World Network of Biosphere Reserve. Financial and technical assistance is provided to many botanical gardens by the government since 1992. Project Tiger, Project Rhino, Project Great Indian Bustard, and many other eco-developmental projects have been introduced by the government. 103 national parks, 535 wildlife sanctuaries, and zoological gardens are set up to take care of natural heritage. Next question. Write a short note on wildlife in India. Answer. India is also rich in its fauna. It has approximately 90,000 animal species. The country has about 2,000 species of birds. They constitute 13% of the world's total. There are 2,546 species of fish, which account for nearly 12% of the world's stock. It also shares between 5 and 8% of the world's amphibians, reptiles, and mammals. The elephants are the most majestic animals among the mammals. They are found in the hot wet forest of the Assam, Karnataka, and Kerala. One-horned rhinoceros are the other animals which live in swampy and marshy lands of Assam and West Bengal. Arid areas of the Run of Kutch and the Thar Desert are the habitat for wild ass and camels, respectively. Indian bison, nilgai, blue bull, chausinga, four-horned antelope, gazelle, and different species of deer are some other animals found in India. It also has several species of monkeys. India is the only country in the world that has both tigers and lions. The natural habitat of the Indian lion is a Gir forest in Gujarat. Tigers are found in the forest of Madhya Pradesh, the Sundarban of West Bengal, and the Himalayan region. Next question. What is the importance of Biosphere Reserve? What are its objectives? Answer. Biosphere Reserve are series of multi-purpose protected areas linked through a global network intended to demonstrate the relationship between conservation and development. The main purpose of Biosphere Reserve is conservation of flora and fauna. The main objectives are preserving plant and animal species of the area in natural forms, to protect flora and fauna from their over-exploitation, to save endangered species and prevent extinction of valuable species, to undertake research and experimentation in forestry. Next question. Describe how rainfall and relief influence the vegetation of an area. Answer. Factors like rainfall and relief influence the natural vegetation of an area. Rainfall. In India, almost the entire rainfall is brought in by the advancing southwest monsoon, June to September, and retreating monsoon, northwest monsoon. Areas of heavy rainfall have more dense vegetation as compared to areas of less rainfall. Areas with more than 200 centimeter of annual rainfall have tropical evergreen rainforest. Tropical moist deciduous forests are found in areas with 100 to 200 centimeter of rainfall. Tropical dry deciduous forests are found in areas receiving rainfall between 100 centimeter and 70 centimeter. In regions with less than 70 centimeter of rainfall, the natural vegetation consists of thorny trees and bushes. Relief. The type of vegetation found in an area depends upon the relief or landform of the area. The fertile level land of plains are generally devoted to agriculture. Much of the natural vegetation is cleared or altered. In such areas, grassland and woodlands develop an area with undulating and rough terrains. Mountainous areas have succession of vegetation type according to the altitude of a area. Next question. Give a brief description of tropical evergreen forest. Answer. Tropical evergreen forests are found in areas receiving heavy rainfall of over 200 centimeter, well disturbed throughout the year. They are also known as rainforest. The warm, wet climate throughout the year supports luxuriant vegetation of all kinds, including trees, shrubs, and creepers. The trees grow very tall, reaching a height of 60 meters or even above. As the trees grow very close to each other, they form a thick canopy. The different types of vegetation form a multi-layered structure. The climate supports a large number of broad-leaved trees of different species, ebony, mahogany, rosewood, rubber, cinchona, etc. are commercially important trees. These trees do not shed their leaves at the same time as there is no distinct dry season. This makes the forest evergreen as they retain their green look throughout the year. इसी के साथ ही हमारा ये वीडियो कंप्लीट होता है। धन्यवाद।